Ohio Valley Wrestling. Ohio Valley Wrestling OVW is an American professional wrestling promotion based in Louisville, Kentucky. The company is currently run by Al Snow and Matt Jones, who took over from founder and former owner Nightmare Danny Davis. OVW was initially a member promotion of the National Wrestling Alliance NWA from its inception in 1993 until 2000, when it became the primary developmental territory for WWE. It remained in this role from 2000 until February 7, 2008, when the promotion became unaffiliated. In November 2011, OVW became the developmental territory for Impact Wrestling, then known as Total Nonstop Action Wrestling TNA. This relationship initially ended on November 2, 2013, but on March 19, 2019, the two promotions re-established their developmental agreement. OVW television programming originates from the Davis Arena in the Buchel neighborhood of Louisville. Their weekly series, known informally as OVW TV, currently airs locally on WBN Aminus 21 and is streaming online via Fight TV. As of 2020, through various syndication and distribution deals, OVW Weekly Series is seen in over 100 million households in the U.S. and over 700 million worldwide. History. Founding and NWA membership 1993-2001. OVW was founded by Nightmare Danny Davis in 1993 as a National Wrestling Alliance NWA member promotion under the name NWA Ohio Valley. The company primarily ran shows in the Kentucky and Indiana territories that were formerly run by the United States Wrestling Association, with weekly shows run out of the original Davis Arena in Jeffersonville, Indiana, with larger shows run out of the Louisville Gardens in Louisville, Kentucky. In 1997, OVW ended its relationship with the NWA and renamed itself Ohio Valley Wrestling. Later that year, Trailer Park Trash became the first OVW heavyweight champion by defeating Vic the Bruiser. On January 11, 1998, OVW taped the first episode of its weekly television series, emanating from the original Davis Arena in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Louisville Gardens ring announcer Dean Hill served as play-by-play commentator alongside Faye Davis as the ring announcer. The show featured an introduction to the company by owner Danny Davis, with a main event of Nick Dinsmore and Rob Conway vs. Juan Hurtado and The Intern. WWF/WWE Developmental Territory 1999-2008. In 1999, WWF creative team member Jim Cornette bought a stake in OVW. Cornette, taking on the role of booker and show writer while appearing in an on-camera commentator role, made his first televised appearance on July 10, 1999, and spoke of the changes that were to take place. The first group of developmental talent included future stars such as John Cena, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, and Batista. OVW held its final show at the original Davis Arena on August 21, 2002, headlined by a match between Damaja and Rene Dupree. On September 4, 2002, the company would debut its show at the current Davis Arena at 4,400 Shepherdsville RD in Louisville, Kai. On July 10, 2005, Jim Cornette parted ways with WWE and was relieved of his duties overseeing OVW. This resulted from an incident where Cornette reportedly slapped an OVW beginners class student Anthony Carley for having an inappropriate reaction to being confronted by a horror-themed wrestler called the Boogeyman during. The two have not been on positive terms since, even having a confrontation during an event both were performing at as recently as October 2017. Cornette was replaced by WWE trainer Al Snow on the announce team, and Snow was replaced as creative director/producer by Paul Heyman. This arrangement would be short-lived, however, as WWE would eventually put Heyman in charge of the revival of ECW as a WWE brand. Eventually, the booking duties would go to Al Snow, who would have the longest tenure outside of Cornette. Jim Cornette sold his stake in OVW to Davis in 2007. In 2007, WWE launched Florida Championship Wrestling FCW in Tampa, Florida to serve as a new developmental territory. OVW and FCW simultaneously trained WWE prospects for a brief period. But on February 7, 2008, WWE announced that it had ended its relationship with OVW, moving all contracted talent to FCW. WWE contracted talent also made occasional appearances on OVW shows, including a match between John Cena and Lance Cade as the main event for the final Kentucky Kingdom show. Post-WWE years 2008-2018. In 2009, OVW alumnus John Bradshaw Layfield would leave WWE to sponsor OVW. On September 8, 2010, in what was dubbed the company's season premiere, Danny Davis, who himself was making his return for the first time in over a year, announced that Jim Cornette was returning to his role as matchmaker of the company. Cornette, who was also executive producer of Ring of Honor's HDNet show, Ring of Honor Wrestling, announced that ROH talent were going to work in OVW along with other new and returning OVW members of the roster. On November 7, 2011, it was announced that OVW and Impact Wrestling, then known as TNA Wrestling, had reached an agreement for the former to become an official training and developmental territory. This agreement would end on November 2, 2013, due to a financial dispute. Gladiator Sports Era 2018-2021. 2021 present. Current champions as of January 21, 2022. Defunct championships: OVW World Radio Championship. Reigns. Roster: Men's Division Talent, Women's Division Talent, Announcers/Commentary, Medical Staff/Officials/Referees, Management, Notable Alumni,